you're on the streak. You're on this losing streak, and losing isn't something that you usually do. So, like,
Yeah.
how is the mind right now?
It's good right now. Fight week. I'm ready to go. You know, after the last loss and everything, and the last 3 losses, I was in a bad spot. Just, you know, mentally with everything going on, just, you know, questioning everything. But I had the support of like family, teammates, everything, so that was really good. But I'm focused, ready to go. I can't wait for Saturday, man. It's going to be super exciting.
The move down to 205. When did this first come up into your mind, and how's it been?
First move down to 205 was probably when I first ran into my like first real heavyweight at UFC level, when I seen them like just passing through. But no, like after the Derek Lewis fight, I was like, all right, this needs to change. And then they offered me the Curtis Blades fight. I was like, I couldn't really turn that fight down. And then going for the Rosenstrike fight, I was like, all right, listen, I'm going to 205. And then they offered me the Rosenstrike fight, and I was like thinking in my head, I was like, he's not Derek Lewis big, he's not that big, so it'll be just like a skill set type thing going against him. He changed pretty much what he does, you know, for the past, you know, 10 fights. We were planning on doing something, following our game plan. He, you know, switched that up, and he got the win. So hats off to him. But yeah, I mean, it was really after the Derek Lewis fight.
Do you regret not moving sooner?
No regrets, man. No, I'm doing everything full tilt. I don't care. This is how I'm living my life. This is the way, you know, I wouldn't want my life any other way.
How has the weight cut been? Like losing the weight? Like,
yeah.
What's the process been?
It's been fine. Not eating shit anymore. Not eating pizza, cheesesteaks, all that stuff. So, yeah, for the most part, it's just whole foods, making sure I get everything in my meals so I don't have to supplement anything. Making everything at home, cooking for the family, stuff like that. I very rarely eat out anymore or do anything like that. Like, it'll be a special occasion. Obviously not during fight camp, but after this fight, I'm gonna go really hard. So I can't wait.
You're supposed to return at UFC Canada.
Yeah.
What happened?
I caught a quote-unquote injury. Little injury, nothing too serious. I spoke to a doctor who said that I had to get a procedure done, that I would get a procedure done on like a Thursday, the week before the fight. I'd be cleared that Monday, and I could fly out Tuesday and fight on Saturday. And then I spoke with like 2 or 3 other doctors and the UFC doctor, and they were like, that's not going to happen. So I was like, okay. So the recovery time, told it was like 2 weeks, 2-week recovery time. That was just what they recommended. Of course, follow doctor's orders, making sure everything's all good, and they rescheduled.
Were you bummed because we know that you love to fight in front of fans?
Yeah, it was. I was, you know, never been to Canada before. Was hoping to go out to Vancouver. I heard it was awesome, and to have that like taken away is, you know. But I like the Apex. It's fun.
You get another knockout artist standing in front of you on Saturday. How do you like the matchup?
I like the matchup a lot, actually. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun going in there. It'll be fun for the fans. But the matchup itself, I think it plays into my favor.
You know, everyone says that you can't take a shot anymore. Like, yeah. What do you say to that?
Go get hit by Derek Lewis and then Curtis Blades and then Rosenstrike, and then talk to me about whether or not you could take that kind of punishment anymore. When realistically, I was just like a fat 205er. Or if I want to be like super serious, I've been talking to some people who said I could probably make 85, but I'm not going to make 85. I'm not pulling a cannoneer. So, yeah, I was just a fat 205er and going against guys who, they weigh in at 265, but when they're in the cage, they're everywhere close to 300 pounds. I mean, Derek Lewis just said he almost passed out making weight like 2-3 fights ago. So that dude cuts a lot of weight. So yeah, these guys are huge.
Like, what's the pressure on your shoulders coming into this fight? Like, do you feel like your back's against the
wall?
No
pressure on me. None.
No pressure.
No pressure on me. I thought I was getting cut after the Rosenstrike fight. This is a blessing. Enjoying every moment of it. The pressure's on him. He's on a win streak. He's 13 or 14 ranked in the division. He should run through me. He should do all this. So the pressure's on him. It's not on me. I'm having fun.
We talk about it all the time, but right, like you quit your salary job
to
go become a
to do this. This is great, man. I got no problems with this. I love living this life. I would much rather hang out with you guys and do all this and like cut weight and all that as opposed to dealing with domestics or chasing people with guns. It's great.
At the end of the day, man, how do you get your hand raised on Saturday?
Any way I can. I'm just looking to fight. If I catch them early, I catch them early. If it's a decision, it's a decision. I don't like going to decisions, as you can tell by my, my career. So hopefully it's not that.
Good luck.
Thanks, man.
Over here.
What's up, man?
You mentioned you like the Apex. That's not something we hear too often from fighters or fans. What's your favorite part about the Apex?
I think it's just the intimacy of it, and it's like not that you're not fighting in like arena, but it's like it's personal, Like you hear their coaches, you hear them, the exhaustion that they have in their breaths that they're taking, the exertion that they're doing. It's more personal to me. It's almost like you're fighting like a kid. You know what I mean? Like you're back in like fighting on the street or whatever. It's more personal. This fighting in the stadiums and all that. It's got this whole grand aura about it. But being in here, it's just like he was coming to my gym or I was coming to his gym. Like he lives out here, so it'd be like, all right, I'm coming to your gym in 3 weeks and we're gonna scrap. And I like that. I don't know.
For sure. And what excites you most about Khalil Rountree as an opponent?
He's got an exciting style. He's got that Muay Thai style, that high leg. He's aggressive. It's going to be fun, man. I can't wait.
And how do you approach this differently, like in the mental aspect? Because obviously going through 3 losses in a row is not something anybody wants to go through. So how do you approach it differently mentally?
I just have to stay focused. I've been staying the course pretty much through everything. Just knowing that there's a reason I'm here, and knowing that I should be here, and I'm just going to prove that on Saturday. Appreciate it.
I'm going to bounce off of that. It's obvious. You have an impeccable reputation of wanting to do the right thing and doing the right thing to the best of your ability. Do you feel for this week, for Saturday, you've got everything in order to make it a W for you?
Everything has been done. I can honestly say that when I get my hand raised and I'm talking to whoever's in there with me, that I've done absolutely everything that I possibly could to get this win.
So you, your family, your kids, you're ready to party then?
I'm ready to go. Like, I'm not even going home. Like, my family just left on vacation. I'm going to meet them on vacation. So I'm ready to go. As soon as we get this fight going, me and the guys, we're all going to get a little weird, Saturday night, because it's only going to be like 7 o'clock, so we got some time to play with. But I got an early flight out Sunday, and then I'm partying up with the family. So I can't wait.
We're wishing you all the best on Saturday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congrats on the weight loss journey. You don't even look like the same person right now.
Thank you. Yeah, it was kind of weird. We were watching like a fight, like one of my old fights for like crowd reaction, and I was like, "Who the hell is that dude?" And it was like, "Thanks for telling me I was that fat."
I think in the long run, I mean, it's a great decision, obviously, for your health, not just for fighting. And Saturday night, though, is when you got to really test yourself and see what the results are like. I want to know, though, in fight camp, in the practice room, what are the advantages that you feel like you have? I mean, I know a lot of them would be obvious, but from your perspective, what have you seen in yourself?
I thought my gas tank was good as far as being a heavyweight, and obviously my gas tank was good for being a heavyweight. But going up with other 205ers and 85ers, and I can push the pace even against those guys. And I'm pushing that pace, and it's kind of like, surprising to say like that I'm going, and like people are not necessarily quitting, but like they're falling behind, and I like that. I like that a lot, and that's what's going to separate me now.
You said it's going to be a lot of fun. I've sparred with Khalil Rountree. I think fighting him sounds like the opposite of fun, but you're built different.
Yeah.
The other obvious question is, how have you felt that your power compares to being bigger? I mean, obviously the weight has something to do with it, but power is mostly technique. So, in the practice room, do you feel like it's compromised, or do you feel
No, my power has not been, in my opinion, has not been compromised in one bit. You can ask any of my training partners right now, the guys in the back, ask them. I don't feel like my power has been compromised in one little bit. My speed has grown, so which is a little scary, but other than that, I feel like my technique, everything is right there. I'm ready to go.
Thanks a lot. Go
Cowboys. Get the fuck out.
Sorry, had to.
Come on. I can't wait for you guys to be like 2-12 this year. It's gonna be great. Good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Go Birds.